My boyfriend hasn't introduced me to his kids yet. I, 32 female, have been together with my boyfriend, 42 male, for 1.5 years. We have a long-distance relationship. For the nosy ones, it takes 6 hours by car to travel one way. Onto the issue. He has kids, I don't, and that's totally okay. I don't have a strong wish to be a mom, never have. I love being the aunt to my almost 3-year-old nephew and an aunt to the many kids of my lovely friends. I'm kind of married to the business I built and the freedom that comes with it. And madly in love with my boyfriend. All of this is to say jealousy of becoming a parent is not the root of this issue. I'm very aware and supportive that he has to stay close to his kids, 11 and 13 in age, to be there for his daddy duties. In fact, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm always encouraging him to show up, do the things, and make the kids smile. Do the school pickups, overnight stays, random lunches, soccer matches. All of it. While we got to know each other, to know if this was more than a fling, I voluntarily stayed in hotels and made myself pretty much invisible. I happily did so, until about 4/5 of a month ago. Over those past months I told him, incrementally, that I want to be a full part of his life, because it really determines the time we can spend together. We both run businesses and the LDR is playing a big part too. He told his kids on the first weekend of October, 24, that he met someone new. They were obviously not very excited, but also not devastated. They have gotten used to the idea since. I haven't put myself on the forefront at all, but sent them verbal wishes through my boyfriend, bought them little trinkets and candy from my country, and spoke to them very briefly on the phone just once. When my boyfriend mentions I'm staying over at his house, they are not eager to come over, which I actually get. Who likes a stepmonster? I don't want to push this by any means. I only get one shot at a first impression, and with kids in puberty age, I don't think I'm going to be a hit. It makes me wonder though where it leaves my future with my boyfriend. After 1.5 years, does a parent not at some point make an introduction to a new partner? He says he truly loves me, and I love him more than anything too, so would it be that bad to take this leap of faith and plan a moment? I totally understand that it takes time to introduce a new partner into your kids' lives, absolutely. Is 1.5 years long enough? Tonight my boyfriend and I got into a fight about it. He said I'm always asking for the next milestone in our relationship. And then. He was referring to him introducing me to his brother, who at the time brought his son, who is in close contact with my boyfriend's kids, who didn't know about me at the time, so we couldn't disclose we were dating. As well as introducing me to his dad recently, who flew over from another continent, where he lives. To clarify, he didn't fly over to meet me, but other engagements. I traveled 4 hours to meet up after a full workday and brought gifts for them and a friend of theirs. Happily so. My boyfriend and I were ecstatic about it all at the time. Yet still, because they all live so far away, meeting him doesn't influence the daily occurrences we need to deal with in order to be together more. It's his kids, whom I haven't met, that obviously and rightfully do. So when I said this to my boyfriend, he accused me of not celebrating these milestones, but instead was annoyed with me focusing on meeting his kids. His kids are his everything, and of course I support that. I can't wait to meet them, play, chat, and probably occasionally be yelled at, but that's okay. I can't wait to get more involved in his life after 1.5 years, but when I bring it up, it's always the same answer. I'll figure it out. It takes time. Trust me. In the argument I told him I never moved the goalpost, which was just having a normal, open life together. He just put milestones in between. All I want is to start building a normal relationship that also includes his kids. We're not the first ones to have started one post-divorce. Meanwhile I wrap my life around his timeline, and he has met everyone in my life who matters most to me. I don't want this to become resentful, and at the same time I also don't want to feel like he's pushing introductions onto his kids. What would you advise? Thank you for taking the time to read. Long story short, my boyfriend hasn't introduced me to his kids after 1.5 years. I love and understand him, yet I'm getting frustrated.